Hey there, everybody. I've turned off the AC in the back for just a moment so I can record this. Um, After some news that I just got a number of hours ago and talking with my family and all that, I think at this point, a bit of an update, one of those update videos is due. A bit of a life update, bit of an explanation as to what's been happening with me right now. Um, Not sure how to describe it. How long has it been? It's been about 40 seconds, roughly. I'm not going to be editing any of this, by the way. I'm just going to be talking off the cuff, with all the awkward pauses and stutters that I usually do when I'm on stream. As well as that nervous laughter that I do all the time as well. I'm starting to notice I do it a lot. Uh, Deflection thing. But if you can't tell from the tone of my voice, a lot of it's not good news. Um, we're about a minute in, so I think I can say it now. To be frank, this year has been beating my ass. Um, it's been a lot of pressure on me this year, and it feels like it really hasn't stopped. It really doesn't feel like I've gotten a break from much this year. Because there was the beginning of the year, January, which went okay at the start, and then by the end of it, I had my seizures. I had the seizures, which delayed things there. And then that set me down a whole path of getting my brain analyzed and having to swap medicines and doing all of this and basically turning into a hermit for over a month, maybe 2 months or so. Uh, just out of sheer, fear that I might have another seizure because over that rough time period during like February, um, things were so uncertain that I had about three, I think. Yeah. I haven't had any recently. Now, I haven't had any recently. Oh no, it might have been two. Remember, it's been in months. Regardless, and even just one seizure is a bad thing. It's not exactly something you want happening. But yeah, so that started absorbing my life for a while, and in fact, that sort of fear, not just fear, but I mean, well, yeah, it's fear. It's reasonable concern that I might have a seizure again while I'm uh, getting used to the new version of my medicine, which does work. It's pretty much confirmed at this point that it does work. That's good. I went out and finally got a blood draw today. Just, just to further confirm that it's not doing anything it shouldn't be doing to my blood. Um, all that stuff. And so that's absorbed my life for a while. And then later in April, yeah, April, yeah, um, my one of my dogs died. It was old age, but that's always sad, right? It's always sad. It's always very tragic. He's very old, and it's going to happen sooner rather than later. In fact, he had reached a point where he was in like pretty much constant pain. So yeah, that was sad. That was tragic, and that was a few months ago. Like I said, around April. So that hit me once just as I was finally starting to mentally recover from the seizures and things. That hit me, and then now, now, once I'm still getting used to things. Well, now, first of all, I've been dealing with college bullshit, which I have made note of multiple times in community posts now, and specifically its tuition stuff. Essentially, I realized I can't pay to it. I've realized I can't pay my current tuition, and I've had to drop my classes really late. And I'm desperately trying to get this tuition debt exempted and all this stuff. And it's a whole thing that's been bothering me as well. And at this point, I'm stuck where I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting to see what happens, what response I get, if they will make an exception for me due to my circumstances, which involve uh, not having access to the money to the money that I need to pay for tuition due to sudden changes in financial circumstances that I will not specify here. But then, now, on top of all of that, today, uh, my other dog died. Yeah. He wasn't as old. He was 12, so, decently old, right? But he still had plenty of energy, you know? There was still plenty, he still had plenty of years in him. The problem was he had like a massive tumor in it. We thought it was like bronchitis or something, but no. He had like a massive tumor in his around his like chest area that was blocking the majority of the airflow in his throat. So it was just extremely hard. It was just this mass of stuff that was blocking airflow in his throat. So it was making it extremely hard for him to breathe, which meant he was constantly like hacking, coughing and hacking and all. And there, we ran it by we ran it by both the nurse and someone in my family who is also a vet, and everything was confirmed that like yeah no there's no dealing with that. There's no dealing with it. The only thing we'd possibly be able to do is like maybe possibly soothe the pain a little bit and then try to see if we could do chemo and surgery. But even then, at that point, eventually it was just confirmed with us that if we tried to do anything, it would be for our sake and not for his. He'd just keep suffering like so. I was unaware of all of this, mind you. I We all thought like my parents ended up taking him up to the vet because we thought it was just a routine vet trip, so we didn't make anything of it, right? I was just doing my thing, they were doing their thing. So they take him up to the vet. I had to edit out the name of my dog there for a second because I just instinctively said it. I don't like I want to say it publicly. Um, so I guess I will have to edit this. Oh well. But yeah, they had to take him up to the vet and all that, and I didn't think much of it, right? No one thought much of it. We just thought, okay, maybe he just has bronchitis and we have to put him on antibiotics for a while, right? No, no, it was infinitely worse. It was the literal worst case scenario. The absolute worst case scenario it could have been for him. So, yeah, I'm recording now on the day that I have been mentally and emotionally flashbanged by this news. Still trying to come to terms with it all. Cope with it, if you will. I know that term has been destroyed by modern humor, but, it's a real term. But yeah, it's what prompted me to make this little video here to explain and give a life update as to everything that's been happening and how 2024 has been frankly beating my ass mentally. Why I seem to constantly be feeling tired and just overall just drained. Why I feel like I need to take more breaks and everything in between. Because it feels like every time things are improving, something else comes around and just wallops me in the head again. So yeah, if if videos are scarce or streams are a bit more sparse in the coming days, now you know why. You know as much detail as I'm willing to give publicly why I've been so flaky lately as far as uh, streaming and videos go. I've been trying to maintain the channel, professionally and not let everything, not let, not let all of that get in the way. But sometimes it does just get to be too much, and you need to take a break from something to mentally decompress, right? So, yeah. I hope those of you who see this video understand and know that I'm not asking for any sort of active support or anything like that. I'm just asking for understanding, and I hope you decide to stick around regardless, you know? But yeah. So, I think that's about it for now. It's been my update. This has been the Rat Man, and I will see you all later.